What's your life? What is this? What's going on? Why are you asking women questions? It's excuse me, 10 o'clock at night. Why are you approaching women asking about catcalling?
So we could talk about it and get your perspective.
Why?
To get your perspective.
But no. What does that benefit for you?
For me?
Yeah.
It makes an interesting video.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, so for what?
Like TikTok and Pornhub.
You're a TikToker. Okay. So thought daughter or what's it called? You know what I think?
What do you think?
I think this is mad fucking stupid. Yeah.
I didn't ask you that question.
I know, but I'm answering it. Nothing you did or you didn't do has not contributed anything to my lifespan.
Now I know this conversation isn't going anywhere, but I'm trying to see if I can get her to like me, even though she clearly hates the male gender.
Have you ever used your looks to your advantage?
Not that I'm aware of. What the fuck?
You don't think you're pretty?
I did not say I don't think I'm pretty. You just said that right now.
I think you're kind of pretty.
Okay.
You see that?
Yo, this lady has problems. I guarantee Sneeko just came in completely respectful. She started going off on him for no reason. I like his approach though. He didn't start to be combative with her. He tried to get her on his side. You can see that little compliment made her a little happy. That was good. A little smile. That wasn't bad. But in the full interview, he actually destroys her.
I don't understand why guys have Instagrams. Who said you could do that?
Aw, honey, you're talking mad shit for someone whose entire identity could be destroyed by a baby wipe.
Emotional, damn it! Half of these women on Instagram's entire identity is their looks. It is sad though, because that's what a lot of the world values. Looks are super important. Looks make money. Looks bring people together. So the fact that they have these huge egos, it makes sense, but of course it's a terrible thing. And we need people like this man to bring them down to earth and understand they're just human like the rest of us.
I called another dude's name, and this is what I get.
I understand you needed to make that video and why you made the video, but you should have did it with her not being in your house.
I understand where he's coming from. She should have been kicked out a long time ago. However, I think what he should have done is made sure he got a good shot of her face before she left, so we know who to prosecute. Because this is obviously vandalism. So we need to make sure the person who did this gets the consequences of their actions. So I think he should have at least got a better shot of her face and then press charges. Us men need to stop allowing this to happen. You can't allow someone to act like a psycho monster and just sit there and take it.
Got some bad news. So I decided to get a DNA test on Mika, and the DNA test came back, and I just found out I'm not Mika's dad.
Come on, now you lying.
I'm so serious. The papers is right in front of me.
Well, them can't be no right papers.
How could you do something like this to me? I've been in this baby life since she was born. I signed her birth certificate.
No, baby.
How could you do this to me? I went to her K-5 graduation. I was there.
You can't be serious right now.
And you laughing and you think it's funny?
You playing.
No, I'm not playing. This is so serious. Why would you do something like this to me? So you've been sleeping behind my back? What? You had me thinking that she was my baby for 7 years?
You don't need Murray to tell you that. Come on now.
And I feel like you're making jokes about this whole situation when this is serious.
Honestly, this is disgusting. You could hear the pain in this voice, how much it hurt him that it's not his daughter, man. Fathers love their kids just as much as the mothers. The fact that society and people try to think it's anything else is ridiculous. That's a piece of you. That's a piece of you. That's your next generation. That's your blood. And the worst part is that she doesn't even care. She's just laughing around, doesn't care. Ha ha ha. Man, I hope that man gets full custody of his child because he deserves it.
What's the male version of a cougar? A pedophile.
So, what does that make a cougar?
You know what this is like? You know in Pokemon how when your Pokemon is confused, it hits itself in confusion? That's exactly what this is like. Oh my gosh.
And don't fuck me, cause well, you might can't fuck off.
Just imagine, right? Just imagine you getting bullied at school to the point like your parents and the school knows too. You go home, you have a mother like this, so the home life can't be good either. Just imagine if your bully pipes your mom. That would be the last straw for me. that I'm personally, me, that might be the last straw for me. Because there's no moving out of school. Because there's TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all that shit. That's definitely going viral. So there's no escaping from that. I'm not in school no more, so I don't have to worry about that. But if I was in school, this would be one of my worst nightmares.
This has to be a joke, guys. Please, please, please. Are you kidding me? If that were to ever... I would not wish that on my worst enemy. That is the worst thing anybody could ever do to another human being. If that happens and that bully does that to your mom, you have to change your name. Like what can you do? This is terrible. Like I can't even put into words.
Real deal, like blowing me up, like going crazy. Like answer the phone, please. I'm begging you. Oh my FMG. Da da da. Please answer, please, justice. And here go the other screenshot right here of her, like going bonkers. And this part right here really got me. She said, at least tell me that you hate me. Now, there's other screenshots than this, but I'm gonna show y'all them in the other videos. But this part right here got me because now I knew she wanted a reaction out of me. Like, I knew she wanted a reaction out of me, and she wanted me to pick up the phone so she could justify what she did. And I was like, nah, I'm good on that. So I'm on my way to my grandma's house now, and I get there, and I'm like so mad. I'm like tearing up, yo. Like, I'm angry. I'm so angry because I opened up to somebody so quick and gave them my all, and they stabbed me in the back. And that's been happening to me for like years with people, yo. And I never understand it because I'm like a really loyal person when it comes to friendships and relationships. Stay tuned for part 7.
At least he understands her manipulation tactic and he's not falling into it. That's great. A lot of men get hurt and have emotional scarring and nobody cares. So it hurts for me to see this, but at the end of the day, this will make him a stronger man and this will show him how to form healthy relationships in the future.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I hate to interrupt. But
ain't no recording out here. This private property.
No recording out here. No. Sir, I'm exercising my First Amendment rights.
You think this America?
This is sir, I'm exercising my rights. What?
Privilege can be your downfall. If you think you're entitled to everything like how it is in America and you move somewhere else, you better find out the truth real fast because this is going to happen to you. I'm telling you. I hate to say this, but some people have to go through this to understand that they're not invincible. They need to go through this to understand that they're human and they can be hurt and they're privileged and life isn't fair. People are so used to having their first world problems fixed that when they go to a third world country, they ain't prepared for that. That's why they do things like this. Life is not easy. Life is hard. It's scary. Hopefully this is a lesson for her and hopefully she comes out of this understanding the truth.
We need to stop praising men for doing the bare fucking minimum.
It's like a cult. It's like a cult of people who do these things and get just instant gratification from all these brainwashed people who do the same thing. This whole culture is like literally a cult. I'm not even joking.
A pencil that has gone into too many sharpeners will become an eraser.
I love this lady's content. You heard her, fellas. If you use it, you're gonna lose it.
I love how she had the inspirational music in the background, like she said something that made sense. This analogy makes no sense whatsoever. You're telling me that every time you use it, a piece of it's gonna come off? That's not how it works.
What's your type?
Abs, nice skin, tall.
Okay. What about you? Man, I like me something real slim. You know what I'm saying? I like me something, big bone, real slim.
Oh, that's body shaming.
Wait, how is that body shaming? You said the same thing.
Tell me how you just said the same thing I did. So
that's crazy.
How's that body shaming? Respectfully.
Cause guys don't have feelings. Like this can't fuck guys. Be body shaming all these girls. You gotta look nice for your girl.
She literally said men have no feelings. Come on, man. You gotta be kidding me, bro. People don't want to talk about double standards when it affects men in a negative way. And that double standard doesn't even make any sense because you can change your body weight, but you can't change your height. If you're too overweight, that just shows you lack discipline. It's very simple. Unless you have an actual medical problem, then that's different.
So I just got this set and I look good as hell. Well, I sent a photo to a man and his response was, "That's a nice color on you." No, we will not be putting up with that. I just blessed you with my...
So that video goes on to say that, all cisgendered men are bad and, if you're going to take pictures of yourself like that, ladies, send it to your girls because slay, queen. And I guess my thoughts on that are pretty basic.
We're not going to shame men for not wanting to see
Censored!
in a bikini.
Okay? Stop it! Stop it!
See, this is what happens when you're stuck in the echo chamber. You keep getting fed the same thing over and over again, then you start to believe it. And look, I'm pretty sure there's some men who would like you. But that specific man didn't like you. He wasn't even rude about it. He said that's a nice color on you. What is he supposed to say? Was he supposed to worship the ground you walk on?
I don't need a man for nothing. I wish my man would tell me what to do. Babe, can you tell me how to put this together? Girl, I am strong. Babe, can you pick this up? It's too heavy. I'm independent. Babe, take off work. I don't want you to leave. I got my own money. Babe, I know you're taking a can you pay my car insurance? Covina? Girl, you know I be taking all my natural remedies. Babe, I don't feel good today. I've been sick for a week. I don't ask nobody for help. Babe, can you research for me, please? Babe, we're the same height. You so aggravating.
So many modern day women are so prideful for some reason. Like J. Cole said, pride is a devil. And I think it's got a hold on me. Pride is not a joke. So if a lot of these modern day women want to live better, happier lives, they gotta humble them. Because if they don't humble themselves, they'll die alone because no one wants to deal with that, no matter how good you look.